There's no place like home.
We are the stuffed men.
What's up, Say Jam?
Sally, your customer relations leave something to be desired. They've already started. I've got to get to the poison before they all take it.
What? A man's home in...
What was that? Better you than me.
I don't recall inviting you.
You had this coming.
But then you say to them, well, don't then. And they're scared. They're scared to jump. What if the pickup vehicle is not really in orbit? What if there is no pickup vehicle? That's why you need to hate, really hate the flesh bag. You have to be willing to not live in it without any solid confirmation that the pickup vehicle is there. Does this seem strange to you? It shouldn't. Jesus Christ said, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Matthew 16. The Hindus seek moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth. They all ask us to embrace the next world and to joyfully give up this world. Because, of course, there is a pickup vehicle. I've been on it. I've talked to the transcended, both humans and aliens. Trust me, I would have been happy to stay up there, but if I had, I couldn't tell you the good news. I'm not talking about martyrdom. No one's talking about martyrdom. Okay, what I'm talking about might look like martyrdom to the cowards. I'm talking about leaving the flesh behind. Throwing it overboard. How can you float up to the pickup vehicle if you're weighed down by a bag? You can't. It's ballast. We have to leave the flesh bag and be our soul. Be only our soul. This is not suicide. Suicide is giving up. This is taking a leap of faith. We have to have faith that the transcended will catch us. There's no punishment except how you're already being punished. There's no retribution unless you already feel like you're being retributed. You just won't ascend. You don't transcend. And sooner or later, but probably sooner, the way things are going, your flesh bag dies. Let's go. Let's get those cups out to everyone who wants some. This is our test of faith, my friends. We hate this world. We all hate this world. We hate living in this flesh bag, not knowing our higher purpose. But do we hate it enough? Anyone can say, sure, I hate living in a flesh bag. But then you say to them, well, don't they? And they're scared. That's why you need to hate, really hate the flesh bag. You have to be willing to not run it without any solid confirmation that the pickup vehicle is there. Does this seem strange to you? It shouldn't. Jesus Christ said, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it." Matthew 16. The Hindus seek moksha, liberation from the silent rebirth. They all ask us to embrace the next world and joyfully give up this world. Because, of course, there is a pickup vehicle. I've been on it. I've talked to the transcended, both humans and aliens. Trust me, I would have been happy to stay up there, but if I had, I couldn't tell you the good news. I'm not talking about martyrdom. No one's talking about martyrdom. Okay, what I'm talking about looks like martyrdom to the cowards. I'm talking about leaving the flesh bag behind. Throwing it overboard. How can you float up to the pickup vehicle if you're weighed down by a bag? You can't. It's ballast. We have to leave the flesh bag and be our soul. Be only our soul. This is not suicide. Suicide is giving up. This is taking a leap of faith. We have to have faith that the transcended will catch us. There's no punishment except how you're already being punished. There's no retribution unless you already feel like you're being retributed. You just won't ascend. You don't transcend. And sooner or later, but probably sooner, the way things are going, your flesh bag dies. Let's go. Let's get those cups out to everyone who wants some. This is our test of faith, my friends. We hate this world. We all hate this world. We hate living in this flesh bag, not knowing our higher purpose. But do we hate it enough? Anyone can say sure.
That's what they're going to poison everyone with if I've done this right. They'll realise the world is a lot bigger than the Garden District.
And they're scared.
Or something.
They're scared. What if?
Sorry, pickup vehicle service on this line has been permanently suspended.
dig. Oh, yes. Ah!
Who did that?
Oh, Gwen, you'd never believe the day Mummy's had. And that's for ditching me for the posh girls in year 7.
You stopped them.
How do you know that? Magic?
We can see it in your face.
They weren't very happy with me.
You took away their sense of purpose.
I couldn't let them do it.
What your mother did. Do you worry you have that in you?
All the time.
To be a mother is to worry. You have worlds within you. Only some are death. Here, the recipes you need to replace the blackberry joy. You'll need red owl butterflies. Opsiphanes cassii. They're hard to find, but they're all over the train station. You can use our old butterfly net.
Thank you. Oh, perfect. Ollie Starkey lives there. Who knows if he'll remember me.
Well then. Blessed be. Blessed be. Blessed be.
Off I go to the train station, then to catch some butterflies.
There's nothing we can do for him now. She's got blood on her hands!
Oh, you're never gonna get married if you treat men like that. Sometimes a powerful man wants nothing more than a good enema. I can't begin to explain why. Maybe you'll understand someday. Actually, I hope you don't.
Who's there?
I'm not cooking for you. It's in the water. It's in the pipes.
Plywood and paper mache! Plywood and paper mache! Not as invisible as you thought. What the hell?
Scorch marks? Did somebody blow it up? I hope the butterflies survived. I hope the whole thing doesn't fall on me. it. I'm not getting out that way.
I can't let them go off on their own.
I'd go in their place if I could.
They're not hard like you. They're delicate. They're flowers. They still climb into bed with me when they have nightmares.
I'd go anyway.
I'm going to pretend you never said that.
They'll be fine. They'll adapt. Kids adapt.
Oh, you can't understand what it's like, can you? For someone to take your children away, to send them where you can't protect them. Where you can't even hold them when they cry, when they're scared. You're not a mother. And you probably never will be, will you?
Arthur always had the worst nightmares about this place. I suppose I would too. If... Hiding up there, are you? You think I can't climb in these heels? You're so beautiful. I wish I didn't have to crush you into bits. I wonder if caterpillars have any inkling what's going to happen to them. I wonder if they'd choose it. If they could.
No! Get away from me! No! Ah!
Bloody hell. I've never seen a lock like this before. I can't pick it. Maybe one of these bastards has a key. Well, you wouldn't survive the winter anyway. Don't fucking touch me! Now, how do I get out of here? This is brilliant. I can replace almost everything I need with botanicals and the old butterfly. I better finish that batch of blackberry joy, or the whole world's gonna freak out.
But seriously, unless you have an awfully good reason such as being recently deceased.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? We're so pleased you survived the Garden District. Toodaloo.
When they made you, they broke the mold.
Now don't wet while I'm changing you. Someday, when you have teeth, you'll be able to eat Mummy's cooking. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm a very good cook, though my mum complained I never followed a recipe. I was always inventing my own. Alright, I did blow up one cake, and I never heard the end of it, did I? Well, you and I will cook up such lovely meals when we're in the countryside. Lovely weather.
Wow, look at you. Old to be young again.
Lovely day for it, Miss Spoil. The lads have grown quite concerned about the lack of blackberry in their diet.
Then they're in luck. I've made quite a bit of it, and it's all for you, lads.
Oh, won't the lads be delighted? I hope you will accompany me to the station forthwith.
The lads have prepared a little merriment to show our gratitude.
Miss Spoil makes the world go round. 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 O-M-H-A-P-P-Y to the F-R-E-E, F-R-E-E to the S-A-V-E-D, S-A-V-E-D from the bonds of S-I-N. Glory, glory, hallelujah, hip hooray, amen, sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. For the sixpence on a drum, save another drunken bum, sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. For the sixpence on the drum and you'll be saved.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
There, lads. That should hold you for a bit, right? And Miss Boyle will be sure to synthesise a blackberry on time next time, so we don't have all this awkwardness. After all, with all you lads are going through, who knows how long this batch will last? Not as long as the last one, I'll wager.
Fuck. How many times did I nearly get myself killed for this patch? Gwen, we have got to get out of this goddamn town.
No. It's a rat. You're a rat. You have to be a rat.
It's just a silly feeling. I'll go home and make sure she's all right. I'm sure she's fine. It's just one rat where it shouldn't be.
You just get better every day.
That's exactly how Mummy feels. She's not allowed to show it to anyone. Not even you. Aren't you hungry, darling? We'll get across to the mainland. I just haven't got the faintest fucking clue how. But I bet there are still cows out there. Or goats. Won't be this awful stuff Mummy proves. Oh, what a cough. And a cute little runny nose. And a rash that keeps getting worse. Oh, and a fever. Dear Lord, please don't let it be measles. Oh my God. Babies die of measles. How the hell do I treat it? Where the fuck am I gonna get cod liver oil? Cod liver oil. Yes, Dr. Verloc does have some. But he's pretty pissed off at Mummy right now. But I'll die if I don't get cod liver oil. All right. I'll go and see him. Maybe he's calmed down. Maybe. Christ, I haven't been to Hayworth Lab since I started showing. This is not going to be fun.
Morning!
I've got another little tinkering job for you, Lionel.
I do so enjoy these little commissions. No one else challenges my imagination quite like you do. That's a rather odd bag. What would you need that for?
Oh, that's for certain compounds that have to be kept at a very specific temperature and pressure.
Aren't you clever? Well, it might take a little while, but I think I can figure it out. Come on back in a little while.
Have you got my chemical bag?
Not quite yet. I had no idea you had to be so careful with chemicals. Give me another little while.
Hello? It's Sally. Sally Boyle. Can I come in?
Right, ma'am. I'll get the door for you. Miss Boyle, what a nice surprise. We haven't seen you in quite some time, have we, Constable Whistler?
Indeed, we have not, Constable Layton, and may I say, Ma'am, you brighten our day. Like
Blackberry Joy.
What would we do without our Blackberry Joy?
And we thank you for it, don't we?
I must say Dr. Verloc is not equally thankful, seeing as you have become his primary competition.
And he nurses a broken heart.
Hell hath no fury, as they say. Are you quite sure you wish us to announce your presence?
Please.
Dr. Verloc, sir?
I said no interruption.
Dr. Verloc, sir, there is a young lady who wishes to see you.
You'll have to be more specific.
You place me in a quandary, sir, as you have expressly forbidden me to speak her name on any account.
Sally.
Hi.
Come crawling back, have you?
Please don't hate me, Anton.
Oh, no? I teach you everything I know. You steal my notes.
They were my notes, Doctor.
You steal my business, and you have the nerve to come back here.
You locked me out in the rain to teach me a lesson.
And then you replace me with Bing.
Anton.
We were so close to cracking the asymmetric structure of the new molecule. I suppose you cracked it on your own after you left, didn't you?
Doctor.
You're Blackberry.
Doctor!
I don't care if the General's protecting you. You've gone too far this time. Sergeant, arrest her. She's a thief. Don't let her get away.
I am sorry, Miss Boyle.
Perhaps you had better...
Yeah. Of course. Fuckity fuck. Where do I get cod liver oil now? Wait. Arthur. He was always so good at finding things. If he can survive the Garden District... He was so mad, but he could never stay mad at me for long. Not after he told me off. These boots are a bit tight. I'd fall asleep right here if I didn't have to get back to Gwen.
Afternoon.
Have you got my chemical bag?
Not quite yet. I had no idea you had to be so careful with chemicals. Give me another little while.
Mind if I look around? I wish this came in a different colour.
How can I help you?
I hope. There you go. Hope your bird likes it.
Flowers. Lionel, flowers. I can't remember what it's like to feel safe.
Well, hello there. What exactly are you doing? Yes.
You really bring out the best in us.
Someone needs a new nappy. And that's for telling lies about me after school.
lovely day for it.
Sorry, mustache. Have you got my chemical back?
Yeah! Yes! Yes, I have!
What's your fancy?
Sorry, love. Girl's got to live on a budget.
What can I do for you today?
Ciao,
There
darling.
you go. Careful with your, chemicals.
What?
That you're carrying. In the bag.
Yes, of course. I'll be super careful.
You have such a wonderful sense of humor. If only they were all like you.
Nice close. Want to trade?
Mum.
We are the
The thing about men is, they pretend to be brave. When they act brave, it's hard to remember they're just people. No, I don't think I'd like to go to the movies. I'm sorry.
For the past 14 years, I've sort of thought about what I'd say if I ever ran into you again. But being a complete jealous arse about the General was not really part of the plan.
Sir Robert's a client.
Oh, good. I mean...
I don't go around having sex with all my clients.
No. Of course not.
I could ask him. He likes to feel important.
Even after all those awful things I said.
We used to be Arthur and Sally. The two musketeers. Remember?
Did you really come here just to offer me a letter of transit? Or did you want something?
I thought we could help each other.
All right. What do you want?
I used to know I could trust you about anything.
Of course you can trust me. What is it you want?
It's going to sound stupid, but... a bottle of cod liver oil.
A bottle of cod liver oil? Like your mum used to torment you with?
What if I told you it was sort of a souvenir?
Why on earth would you want to remember your mum?
I don't know. I keep hoping I'll remember something that'll make it all better. Like maybe it was an accident and she didn't mean to poison the soup. You know how joy fucks up your memories. Look, if it's too much to ask...
I suppose it would be too much to expect. Don't worry, Arthur. I will ask my friend the General for a rotten scrap of paper just for old time's sake.
Look, it's not exactly a souvenir. Things have got a little more complicated than usual. I'm sorry I fucked everything up. I wanted to die, you know. I thought about it, but I couldn't. Not after...
After what your
what
mum
my
did?
mum did.
Look, I'll get it for you. The cod liver oil.
I missed you so. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I'll get you that letter.
I have to go.
I'm sorry.
I really...
It just
I'll just
came out.
Go. Get you that bottle. Meet you back here sometime. Let you know when I've got it.
I guess I've got to see the General now. Won't that be fun? You can't expect me to wear that.
Since when do you care about fashion? I thought that was only for silly girls.
For God's sake, gingham. I look like Hansel and Gretel.
You've been looking a bit too... provocative.
Provocative? I don't even wear a bra yet.
Maybe you should. You don't want men to get the wrong idea about you.
First, I'm not doing enough to get a man. Now I'm trying too hard.
Just wear the dress, will you? It'll keep away the wrong sort of attention.
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle.
See if I don't.
I hope the General's not in one of his oh poor me moods. It's such a chore dragging him out of them. If he's cheery, I bet he'll give me the letter of transit without a blink. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? It's Sally Boyle. I'm not a German infiltrator. Please don't ambush me. Where are they?
Miss Boyle, we weren't expecting you. Harry, why the fuck is the gate open? Excuse my French, ma'am. I told you to close it.
No, Sergeant, you didn't. You said you were going to close it, but you had to go to the loo first.
No, I didn't. I said I'm going to the loo. Why didn't you close the gate?
Boys? Boys, you can close it now if you like.
Right, Harry, close the gate, if you please, whilst I accompany Miss Boyle to the General's office.
Miss Boyle! Oh, won't he be happy to see you?
He's trying to fix the boat again.
The one in the warehouse?
You mean the one in the boathouse, as his mom?
They've moved the boat to the water.
And he's got Hardy patching it up. Hardy don't hardly know which end of a boat goes in the water.
If you don't think Hardy's up to it, find me someone who does know boats. Sally!
Suppose you drift away, sir. How are we going to fetch you?
What an unexpected pleasure.
Army officers ought not to be pottering about in boats, sir.
I realise you must be out of Rainbow. You haven't been round in weeks.
Wasn't I around just a few days ago?
Damn it. Oh, and a friend of mine left the parade without his letter of transit. Now he can't go back to work. Isn't that silly?
Any friend of yours, my dear.
It's been too long, anyway.
Oddest thing, last time I was there, I could swear I heard something that sounded like a cat. But I haven't seen a cat since the war. Have you? Fortunately, I wrote myself a note. Sally's got a baby. What do you suppose that means?
Who knows? Once you hallucinated that you were back in India and you kept saying, "But I don't want to shoot some poor bastard's elephant."
You're as clever a liar as I am. You can lie with the truth.
Your crew's a toy with me, General.
It's Dr. Verloc's baby, isn't it? No wonder you never told him. God knows what he'd do to a baby. You might have told me.
She's not your bloody baby. So what do you care?
Do you remember the children born after the war? We got some of them out, but they made everyone so unhappy.
Can you get us out?
I might be able to get her out if I'm very clever, but no. I can't spare you. What do you think would happen if our beloved Bobbies ran out of blackberry joy? I've a safe house. Remember that abandoned building where you threw me that masquerade ball last year? I've cleaned it up a bit. Bring her there.
I'm not sending her away.
Why not? It's traditional, a single girl in trouble, not equipped to take care of her baby. I'd have thought you'd be grateful. You'll end up in one of Dr. Verloc's glass cells, and even I won't be able to save you. You don't know what it's like to be alone, do you? A girl like you never is. I think you know the way out.
All right. I've got the bloody letter of transit. Arthur said he'd let me know when he had the cod liver oil. I hope he sent me something on the blower. Wait. If the General's got the boat in the boathouse, if I can get it working, maybe I can get us out of here. The General's Bristol pilot. My God, if I could steal a boat... But does it work?
Just pretend it is. Miss Boyle! How lovely to see you.
You got the boat in the water. Well, over the water anyway.
It don't leak quite as much anymore. Thing is, the motor don't turn. I mean, forget starting it. The old man's got the only key. I can't even turn it with a wrench. Rusted solid. I'd have to take it apart, but I think I'd never get it back together again.
You know a lot about boats, and you're the only one fixing it up?
Ma'am, I'm a joiner. If you need a door hung, I'm your man. Apparently that makes me the General's expert on boats.
My dad and I patched up a Bristol pilot when I was a girl.
Is that what sort of boat it is?
Did about 20 leagues, but yeah, it wasn't really white water. So we sold it for a twin diesel schooner. Of course, the Navy requisitioned that for lake patrols. We tried to patch up a Q-boat during the occupation, but we couldn't find a ramjet. I'm not an expert.
Would you happen to know how to fix the motor?
Well, if it's rusted solid, maybe Dr. Faraday would make a new one for me.
You know Dr. Faraday? If the likes of me asked her, she'd probably zap me with one of her satanic devices.
All right, but don't tell the General.
No, ma'am. It'll be our little secret. Won't the General be surprised?
Well, Gwen, we may just make it out of here alive after all. I just need to get Dr. Faraday to make a new boat motor for me. Then I lied my arse off to Hardy. I've never been near a boat, so I'll need to find someone who can tell me how to drive one. And I guess I'll need to steal the General's key to the boat. All right. First things first. Who can tell me about boats? Wait. The air raid shelter. Arthur and I snuck in there once. And then we walked the rail tunnels all the way back to Maidenhome. I should go down there and make sure the hatch door is still open. Never hurts to have an escape hatch. Oh. Wouldn't Arthur be pleased if he'd come up with that? Who drinks that much whiskey? Good. Now I can sneak... Oh, that crazy old pirate. He must know about boats. He can't be hard to find. He's always at the pub. I think I'll skip the scenic route this time. I am so glad Foggy Jack doesn't live down there.
My goodness, what? Mercy! Mercy on the elderly!
Are you sure you're not cold?
Hello, Miss Boyle. Usual.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm looking for someone.
He's not here. He's just stepped out. Don't know when he'll be back.
Where's the pirate?
Does he owe you money too?
No, I want to talk with him about boats.
He ran out looking for Eddie. The meat boy said he was on Wednesday's Hill.
Eddie McMillan? What's he doing there?
What you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino?
What?
Elephino. Watch yourself out there. The old name for that hill wasn't Wednesday.
That's goddamn creepy. Home, James. I don't actually like long walks.
Eat it.
The mark of Cain was to protect him. The moving finger rifle.
And today's first letter is from Rupert Scribner of 12 Spangler Bay. Mr. Scribner asks,
They've taken him. Poor Eddie.
Who's taken Eddie?
The cultists up on the hill.
The Yam people.
It's not yams they worship. It's too horrible. You have to stop them. They're gonna kill him. I wish I could do it. I'm too scared. Oh, God. My legs have got all watery. I'm a coward, Miss Boyle. A coward.
I'll do my best. Don't go anywhere.
Save him, Miss Boyle. Please.
They're gonna cook up my heart and eat it!
Oh,
I think we should all eat it. Just cut it up into tiny...
No, please! No, don't kill me!
My God. They're gonna cut his heart out. I don't think I want to fight all these vegetable worshippers. I wonder if there's a way I could drug them. Oh, look. They're drinking out of a chalice.
Hear the words of the old one.
Please!
Whose
No!
name- Names
Don't
are
kill me!
secret and may not be said. Whispered in the shadow of the new moon. When I wear my cloak of shadow, ye shall assemble in some secret place and adore me. And I will teach you things that are unknown. I am who I am.
Help me! They're gonna cook up my heart and eat it!
Behold, my branches give you sustenance like the mother of all things. With the blood of the sacrifice shall ye call to me.
I need my heart,
and
please!
with the blood ye shall nourish my roots. I am who I am.
We're not bloody bed and breakfast, are we? So get out! Oh, please! No! Don't! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! They promised me sweets if I came along with them. But there weren't any, and they tied me up.
You mustn't trust strangers, Eddie.
I know. But I can trust you, can't I? You're good. And Arthur, he's good too. Percy always said so.
Yeah. Arthur's bloody brilliant. Look, you wait here. I'll send someone to get you home.
You saved him. I wish I had. I love that lad. He's one of the best people I know.
Yeah. He'll need you to carry him home. Listen, Captain, I need to fix up a Bristol pilot. The General's.
Oh, that's a beauty. I love that boat. Clean lines, beautiful woodwork. I was just reading about it.
Could I borrow your book?
Oh, sure. Here we go. Least I can do. After I didn't save Eddie, keep it. You'll need it more than I do. Tell you the truth, I haven't been in a boat in 15 years. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a sovereign for a thirsty pirate, would you?
I feel smarter about boats already. When is Arthur getting that cod liver oil? Maybe he's got it. Maybe he's already sent a note on the blower. I'm so close to our playground. Maybe I should just see if he's there and see how things are going.
I am the cat that walks by himself.
An English fortune. That's how. If you want more details, why you want more details? You want more. Our Glorious Victory by Jack Worthing. Yes, that's me. And it's available in just about every bookstore in Wellington Wells, and it's full of questions from all your favorite wartime heroes from the generals.
Leave my friend alone!
Oh, this is a lot more satisfying than undermining the other girl's confidence. Hi. You're still in town.
I got it. Your precious cod liver oil.
Lifesaver.
Have you got my letter of transit then?
Arthur, we're practically the only two people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy. You look rough.
What do you care?
How are you going to get out?
Why won't you just give me the fucking letter of transit? Oh, it's always what you want, always what you need, every little Sally whim. Bloody cod liver oil.
Am I really that awful?
What, just because you seduced my dad in my mum's bed while you were staying in our house?
How was I supposed to tell him no? I'd never anywhere else to go.
Sorry.
Here. Let's go together. We're two musketeers. I'm scared, Arthur. Aren't you?
It's going crazy out there. We have to go now.
Wait. I have to go back to my place first.
Why?
And we sort of have to wait till dawn.
Oh, God, no.
There's something I have to tell you.
No, that's crazy. I can't. Oh, you shouldn't have asked for that ridiculous cod liver oil.
I've got a baby.
It's just self-preservation, Sally. No hard feelings.
Arthur? Arthur? Did he even hear me? Of course he heard you. He just didn't care. At least he brought the cod liver oil. At least that. I've got to get it to Gwen as fast as I can.
Who's gonna clean that up?
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle.
I wish I could have just got it for Arthur for old time's sake. But Gwen needs that cod liver oil. Follow the yellow brick road. These tracks would be so much nicer with trains. Baby. Mummy's got something wonderful for you. Well, actually, it's perfectly horrid. I know. But it will help you fight those nasty measles. And that is everything. We're gonna see the world, darling. We're gonna leave this awful place and go wherever we want. Just as soon as you're feeling better. Alright. I know a thing or two about the General's boat. Now I just need a boat motor. I hope Dr. Faraday can make me one I can carry. Sort of ironic I became a chemist, considering what Mum did, if you think about it.
It's getting late. I hope you're all heading home and ready to go.
Oh dear. Oh, shut it up. I hope she's not gone on holiday.
Annie's pretty neat, isn't she? Oh, this again. It was months ago. I was only dancing.
Well,
she turned you
someone's
on.
inside, obviously.
I was only dancing. You wanted her.
Come on!
Don't
I know
get
you're
me
in there.
wrong. I was only
James.
dancing.
Roger, it's Sally
I
Boyle.
was watching from... Oh, Sally! What are you doing here? Roger! Roger, it's Sally Boyle!
Where's Dr. Faraday? Is she alright?
I'm afraid she died. There was an explosion.
For fuck's sake, James! It's Sally Boyle.
She's not here. She died.
James!
She said she died in the explosion. Oh, fuck!
She's right upstairs.
Roger!
Dr. Faraday? It's Sally Boyle. Dr. Faraday? James said you're alive.
I suppose 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead.
You're hiding in your own house.
I don't like people. They want things. Disturbs my thought processes.
That's a shame. I rather like people.
I used to have the most beautiful collection of records. Helped me tune everyone out. But all my records blew up with my house. What brings you here?
Who do you listen to?
I'm sort of embarrassed to admit it, but the make-believes. The early stuff, before Nick sold out. The Unicorn song?
That's my favourite.
I had a rather brilliant formula in my head the last time I had it on. See, I've been trying to make a sort of portal. No matter. I lost the idea when I lost the record.
I know where a copy is. I think I could get it for you.
Really? I know if I heard that song, I'd remember my idea. That's how my brain works.
Could you make me a motor for a Bristol Pilot?
Boat motor? I've had sneezes more complicated than a boat motor. I thought you were here for something difficult. Ah, sure. You bring me the Unicorn song and I'll make you a boat motor.
The Unicorn song. That awful song.
I bet the only person in Wellington Wells who hasn't burned their record is Nick himself. I can't believe how many times he made me listen to it. Or at least we were on drugs. He'd never part with it. On the other hand, he's passed out half the time I come by. I'll just sneak in while he's sleeping.
Where did I leave the key card he gave me? It's in that suitcase I brought to the Bobbies. Why the hell did I leave it there?
Welcome to today's edition of That Tastes Amazing. This is Parmatra Pala. For some reason, it's also called black stone. Stone houses all over Hamlet. Imagine. Much easier and cleverer. Yes, it's very important food for reindeer, yes. However, we don't have any reindeer here in England, and we haven't had any since the last time.
Your grandmum didn't leave me a note. I never stopped wondering. Why everyone but me? Didn't she care what happened to me? Now I remember. They wanted to carry me around in that car like I was some sort of conquering hero. I just wanted to get down on the ground. Clean forgot there was anything in that goddamn suitcase.
Oi! You don't
I thought you might like this.
We're not accustomed to such generosity. You're only making it harder on yourself. Be off with you then.
And here's Nick's key card. Why do they make dresses with pockets, for Christ's sakes?
Oi! What are you...
Every little helps, doesn't it?
It's part of the adventure of living at these times. I'll see you.
Please step away immediately.
Right as rain, right as rain.
Well, funky as ever. I'm not surprised the maid quit.
It's probably down in his secret lair. How do we get down there? He had some sort of secret button, didn't he? Well, this is a clever hint. A cha-cha for 3 guitars. A bit paranoid, aren't we? What's he been taking? I can't believe someone actually likes this record. Aside from Nick, of course. I wish I weren't such rubbish at tinkering. In a bucket.
Whoa, look, lads! It's our lucky day!
We don't need to go through this again, do we? Don't you remember what happened last time?
I have a very poor memory. Almost as bad as my impulse control. Fact remains, you have been selling unapproved pharmaceuticals in Bobby Catesby's domain, and you ain't paid for that privilege.
Alright, let's dance. She is loud and stubborn, her feet abide, and not in her house.
When they got to the bedroom,
Do you have my record?
I have indeed.
This is fantastic! I'm finally going to be able to make my portal. Never mind about that.
And my motor? Have you made that?
And you have earned your boat motor. I won't ask you whose boat or where you're sailing it. I have an entirely different plan.
Does it involve portals?
Clever lass.
Remarkably compact for a boat motor. Alright. I've got a boat motor and a boat manual. Now all I need is the General's bloody key. He doesn't have it in his office in the camp, or I'd have found it already. If I know him at all, it's in his safe house.
Jack Worthing telling you to have a lovely night.
That's the old pumping station where I threw him the masquerade ball. Why don't I just sneak in and abscond with the key? I miss my calling. I should have been a secret agent. He'll have the boat key in his office. I'm sure of it. Christ almighty. He's set for the apocalypse, isn't he? There are some advantages to being smaller than everyone else. In a bucket. No. No. No.
When I told you to come to my safe house, I meant knock on the door, not come down the chimney. Did you forget something?
Gwen's safe.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you're taking smashing good care of her. What if one of Dr. Verloc's boys comes knocking while you're out?
We'll move house.
And when they catch you out on the street, what happens to her then? Come, look. It looks empty from the outside. No sense painting a target on the place. Food for a year, Vitamins, first aid.
How lovely for you.
You'll stay here after I get Gwen across the bridge. It's the only place I can keep you safe. I wanted it to feel like home.
I think I'll keep looking.
You can't go. The doctors are scouring the streets.
This is a cage.
Not once you tell me where she is.
I'm not going to do that.
I think you will. Baby's going to get hungry if you're not there to feed her.
You bastard! You are horrible, vicious coward!
Sally,
Traitor!
do you love her, or do you just love having someone who needs you?
Let her stay with us. Here. Please.
This is no place for a child.
She's just a small thing. I'll make you happy. I promise. You'll come first. I can make you so happy. You're just like when we first met.
Dare you!
I think I've just pissed him off. I've got to get out of here.
Sally? Oh, Sally, you won't be leaving this facility without me. I've the only key card.
I've got to take him down somehow. This is a really nice lab. Maybe I can use his own magic against him. Somehow. I can make morpholine. If I throw it in that fountain, it'll steam off morphine gas. And down he goes.
You're trying to come up with some clever chemistry, aren't you? I like you, Sally. Why do you have... be so damn difficult? Who else is going to give you what I can?
Now I'll just have to turn on the fountain. He's got all my stuff in his office. I'd better get it back.
to your senses. I've done terrible things, Sally. I had to do them, but the mob despised me for it. I think I deserve a little consolation in my old age.
I'm not your consolation prize. How long was I in there? I've got to get back to Gwen.
Lovely day for it.
Lovely day for it. The neighbors think you've got a downer in your house.
Not me. If I were any happier, I couldn't walk in these heels. That's a joke.
They heard someone crying.
Love to chat, but I'm expecting Sir Robert any moment.
Then you shouldn't have provoked Dr. V like that, after he tried so hard to put you out of his mind.
Look, you tell Anton that the General is going to be really fucking pissed off.
I don't think he much cares anymore what mood Sir Robert is in. Personally, I'd like to see your customer list. Odd. Something I've not smelled since... That's a baby!
Yes. Isn't she adorable? Buckety bucket. Okay, think, Sally. If he doesn't come back, they'll send more doctors. We can't stay here anymore, can we? I've got to move you someplace safe. It's gonna be dark in here, darling. But when you come out, you'll be as safe as you can be. You're going to be as quiet as a mouse, aren't you? Because you don't want Mummy and you to be torn to tiny little pieces. Just go to sleep for a little while. Alright? All we have to do is travel safely across the entire city and not upset any doctors or any townsfolk carrying torches or pitchforks or plague victims. Oh, the stories you'll have when you grow up.
I hope this is Voila's way out. Well, that was tedious.
¡Wíjalo! ¡With injustice! Gribaga! Jaga big! Reatstua! What's anywhere?
No one's here. Thank God. Let's get out of here, shall we, Gwen? Shh. It's almost over. Let's just lower this into the water. They won't anymore, will they? Make as much noise as you like. Maybe I'm not such a rubbish mum after all. You'll never know how alone someone can be. You have me. I'll have you. You'd never guess I'm happy, would you? We're gonna have such adventures. We'll be the two musketeers.
I wonder if little Artie got away all right. Wasn't that the caper? I thought he'd never cut the power. Well, I hope she likes it.
That wasn't very nice, what you did to Arthur.
What did you do while I was out?
Stuff.
Chanterelle? You're a master of conversation. Look what I got you in the warehouse.
Oh. She's so pretty.
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarm?
They're all quite mad, you know, the Home Army lads.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
I think they want the Germans to come back. It's the shame of it, you see.
You bloody knew!
For heaven's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I are neighbours from way back.
The tanks are hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché.
Like we made at school.
We could have fought them. If they didn't really have tanks.
Did you know they were fake?
Of course not.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train.
I would have told the lads. We'd have risen up.
But, Ollie, you were the General Secretary.
I did.
You must have known.
Don't forget a thing like that.
I lied my way off that train.
If we'd have known, we'd have risen up. We'd have had to.
I promised Percy I'd keep it safe.
We'd have saved you. And everyone else's kids.
Didn't you hear me? I have to go find him.
How? The bridge is crawling with policemen.
There's that thingamajig you told me about.
But I was going to use that.
You were going to leave me?
No, of course not. You're my daughter.
They'll never believe you're a bridge inspector.
You're right. You're always right.
Take this to the Maidenholm Bridge and tell the bobbies you're there to fix the bridge works.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
Oh, and say hello to Percy for me.
Well then. See you on the other side.
I don't see how you could have not known.
I couldn't have known about the tanks, Meg. I'd never have forgotten such a thing. I'll see the General. He'll tell you. He'll tell us I never knew. Margaret? He has to. Margaret?
Ah, for fuck's sake!
Someone's broken in. Look, down there. Wastrels. I think they're setting up some kind of bomb.
Ah, for fuck's sake!
I better save this for when I need it.
Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner!
You're here. No, you're here. I sniffed you out.
Go forth and sin nae more.
Where the hell are they getting explosives?
I think they're setting up some kind of bomb. I think we might need to get out of here.
Away and boil your heads, you weightless cocksplat!
Lucky I don't believe in ghosts.
Lay still, you bastard.
Don't forget all your things on the ground floor. You don't want to leave them behind.
Better get everything I can scavenge out of there.
Careful, those people might still be here.
How the hell do I get out of here? The doors are blocked.
We can't stay here. The roof's going to fall on our heads any minute.
How about we go back up and jump off the roof?
Are you crazy?
Well, I have that parachute, so it's better than it sounds.
You're going to take a parachute up to the roof and jump off?
If you've got a better idea, don't be shy. Christ on toast!
Well, I guess we'll meet in hell. Go forth and sin no.
Now I just need to get up on that roof.
You're not seriously going to jump off the roof?
Come on, live a little. Bad choice of words, sorry.
Our own wee Barnett Burn.
Are you setting their fuse, right? Well, what if Private What's-His-Name lied to us?
Calm down, he's not stupid. We've got him locked up. If we don't come back, he'll starve to death.
They've captured one of the Home Army lads.
He could signal somebody through the window.
Then why don't you fuck off back to Canary House if you're worried about it?
Well, lad, this is what we trained for.
I think they're going to blow up the tower. I think they're setting up another bomb.
Where the hell are they getting explosives?
Oh wait, they're missing something. No, I think they found it. I think they've stuck the fuse in. They're running away from it. You're going to break your legs. If you're very lucky.
Well, I've always wanted to try it. Parachuting, I mean. I've already broken my legs once. Don't recommend it. If this doesn't work, I won't feel stupid for long.
Trucks away!
Margaret, wait for me! For Christ's sake! Ah, for fuck's sake!
Hope those fucking wankers like rubble. I'm never going back there. Doesn't matter. He'll tell me I didn't know about the tanks. He's got to.
But we can't get into the military camp. I wonder if that soldier can help. The one the wastrels kidnapped.
I feel surprisingly poorly for a man who's just jumped off a building.
Your blood sugar's probably low. You better use one of those syringes. There. Don't you feel better? Maybe you could find a beehive nearby and steal some honey.
I prefer to think of it as harvesting, thank you very much. There we go. Almost as sweet as you, Margaret.
You're a real charmer, aren't you?
You're a tough crowd, Meg. You know that. Oh, that really takes it out of your shoulders.
You're dancing.
I'm not.
I saw you.
I was just scratching.
I liked it.
You did?
That little jump you did, where you spun in the air.
Ah, the pirouette. I used to do that quite gracefully. I was a song and dance man. Back in the day.
And then you had to join the army.
Nay, and then I had to eat. You've never seen me skinny. I'm not nearly as pretty when I'm skinny.
Could you teach me to do a pirouette?
All right. Well, you twist your legs like this.
fuck was that?
Sorry you had to see that. For God, for Harry and St. George.
What the hell?
We all get what's coming to us in the end.
It's harder than killing Germans, isn't it?
A man's over his castle! Mind the bobbies, it's after dark.
I see you, you murderer!
Don't think I won't sniff you out!
Let this be a lesson to you then.
Stupid being out after dark. Well, you're not my problem, I guess. Guess there's nothing else to
Got blood on his hands!
You never liked me, did you? Sorry you had to see that.
One Sally well.
Oh, that really takes it out of the shoulders. Well, lad, this is what we trained for. Lucky I don't believe in ghosts. We all get what's coming to us in the end.
There's the one, what done it?
For God, for Harry and St. George. Lay still, you bastard.
You're awfully good at this.
Good. Now we can come back here without all those disagreements.
You're awfully good at this. You could have killed someone.
It's Sunday. Nobody goes to work on Sunday.
It's Monday.
Ah.
They're going to know it was you. You told everyone in the Duke's Arms you were going to do it. What were you thinking?
What do you think, lass? I was thinking I won't have to see Uncle Jack's stupid face everywhere.
They'll just put up another antenna.
You're right. Oh, you're always right.
I think you better get out of town.
And where do you expect me to live then?
In the Garden District?
They don't have televisions there, do they? Ah, the undiscovered country. Pull your hair, you scabby walloper! I wonder if Uncle Jack writes his own lies, or if there's someone I need to add to my list.
Now, in case we have any business, here are a few tips that will help you get along with everyone. And the most important one, of course, is...
Just like in the books. Books don't. Mum.
Bread? I remember bread.
Supreme.
We're the stuffed men.
How many holes would it
Let you out for the day, did they? Hurts my head! You fling shite at the moon, you spunk bubble! Wait, raffle yourself!
Alright, now you can make one of those sugar hypodermics. Now don't forget to use it if you start feeling weak. But don't overdo it. It can really hurt you if you take too much.
None of my business, really.
Ours not to question. The side effects. Oh, but there's a big one.
It's always darkest before.
Somebody help me!
He walks by himself. Where all places
are alike
to me. Why do
Don't worry, I'm coming to get you.
Wait. Is that Ollie Starkey? Never mind then.
You don't want me to rescue you?
You'll only make it worse. Somehow.
Sorry, laddie. I need your help.
You're not the bloody help, are you? So...
You never liked me, did you?
You're here. No, you're here.
We're not a...
Well, I guess we'll meet in hell. So, how'd they get you? Did they sneak into the camp?
I, got lost.
I think he deserted.
Oh, taking French leave, or were you full out deserting?
It's always march, drill, and stabby with our bayonets. For years. The Cherries are never going to come back, are they?
I need to go and talk to the General, but they won't let me cross the bridge.
Well, they won't let you through the front gate either. Well, I suppose I do owe you. Listen, just tell Sergeant Oldcastle you know what happened on Trim Street.
What happened on Trim Street?
What happened on Trim Street?
Well, I'm not telling you that.
I guess you're not heading back then.
I guess not.
See you when I see you then.
Not if I see you first.
Wait a second. Why does this house look familiar?
Because you've been passing it every week for a decade?
Why do I have a vague memory I stashed one or two presents for my future self in there?
It's vague because you were drunk.
No one likes a nag, Margaret.
Where are the Russians?
like
Our own wee Bannockburn. I thought we could have a chat about Trim Street.
You shut your bloody mouth, you fat bastard! Let him pass, lads! He's not getting past the front gate anyway. Just this once. Try it again, and I'll kill ya.
If it moves, salute it. If it don't move, it's
put
not
it
my
away.
turn. If you can't move it, put camo socks. That's his answer to everything. Bloody fresh socks. Day for it, sir. Very good.
You look a bit sad today.
You're a bit nosy.
You don't have to be mean,
I am mean. Ask anybody.
but you don't have to be.
You're right. It seems some of the lads over at the camp didn't like being prisoners of war, so they decided to fight back. But they lost.
What did the Germans do?
The Germans. Nothing. They got all the other prisoners who didn't fight back, made them shoot them.
Which would you have done if you'd been a prisoner of war? Fight back or...
Aye. That's a question.
Why aren't you a prisoner of war?
And that's the other one.
They're blowing up the distillery? In God's name, why?
So the soldiers don't get drunk all the time?
If I didn't have more important things to do, I'd put a stop to that right quick.
Fucking Starkey's back.
I need to speak to the General.
Get him, lads.
What'd I ever do to them?
You know what you did.
It was a joke. All right, it wasn't a joke.
What about the air raid shelter? It goes right under the fence.
You're right. You're always right. I should have gone through the air raid shelter.
Get him!
One or more infiltrators...
Don't make a habit of that, right?
If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
Thief! Infiltrator!
Let this be a lesson to you then. Who the hell blocked up the entrance to the air raid shelter? What if there was an air raid?
There hasn't been an aeroplane over Wellington Wells since 1950, has there?
I'm gonna have to blow a hole in it.
Well, where are you going to get explosives?
Easy. From the military camp.
But we can't get into the military camp. Well, what about the distillery? They're going to blow it up.
Right. You're always right. I wonder if they've blown it up yet.
can't say where.
Oh, you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Well, if you can't remember things, maybe you shouldn't be drinking.
You're right. You're always right.
Well, they obviously haven't blown it up yet.
I suppose now we just wait until someone comes by with a pack full of plastique.
Help! Help! They're trying to kill me!
You have to help him.
What's he ever done for me?
Well, he might be the man with the explosives.
You're right. You're always right. Let's see what his problem is. I wonder how much liquor's left around here.
Ollie, focus.
Lay still, you bastard.
Not bayonet.
Thank God you're here! I think they drew to the plastique. Wait, Ollie Starkey?
Look, I don't have to help you if you'd rather work it out with the plagueies.
It's Baden Powell. We were in the Punjab together.
Did you know him?
Haven't the foggiest.
Are you gonna help me out? Are you gonna help me out here, Starkey?
You never liked me, did you? Well, this'll blow a nice hole in the air raid shelter. Oh, now I remember Baden Powell. Real kiss-ass he was.
Nil nisi bonum, Ollie.
Is that what you do while I'm scrounging all day, studying Latin? What's the bloody use of that?
A dud bomb. Don't you like to extract the TNT from them?
I hope this is enough dynamite.
You better cover your ears.
Now, what's more fun than that?
Lots of things.
Now, we'll just go down there and pop up inside the fence. Now we can come back here from any other hatch, and we don't have to meet any damn English. Ah, fond memories.
Careful. I don't think they like you very much here.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie...
Very good, sir. Dave Ulrich. Who's on guard duty?
Well, I guess we'll meet in hell.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur Was a Gentleman, starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious comedy.
Donald!
Ollie, what possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get him a cart. I have to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
We got a live one, boys!
Attention all personnel.
Where the hell's Cheeseman? Probably having a wank in the bushes.
Ollie!
Sorry.
He's probably in the latrine.
Or that.
He's not going to let you in. You'll need his key.
I can be quite charming when it suits me.
I bet he's still angry with you.
It's been 6 years.
Is he still deaf in one ear?
Give it up! Gotcha!
Attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him unharmed.
Let this be a lesson to you then. Sorry to bother you, but...
Stalky!
Told you.
Didn't make a racket.
The tanks were fake! The German tanks in the camp! Paper mache!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town!
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train. Tell him.
In 1946! Before they took the children!
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up! We could have saved them! I could have saved my daughter!
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret. Margaret!
Well, an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
I'll ask Miss Bing.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
You better get out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right. Donald!
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit, eh?
Hop in. Do you remember my meat pounder that I lent you 2 years ago? And you lost it smashing some televisions. That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator. Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let us say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts. Open up! I'm up to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are ya?
I didn't think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind.
Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine, I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat. Crap, all off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm gonna have to go back for parts. Do not steal the bridge boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I'd do it to the bridge boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know. They've got to know. If the General will help, I'll go to Waterloo House and talk to Miss Bing. People listen to her.
I hope they attack before I get too much older. My back is killing me.